For a bomb plant right now, it's going to be very difficult. Two of their players are huddled around that. Never mind though, Caden's brought down with Apex with a late lurk coming through. Morty sees the player over towards quad box, but it will be the boost coming out from Kenny S onto his teammate. That will be body boosted up, looking for that player over towards Forklift. Might find Morty, sees him, but turns over towards NBK. Will be brought down. Kenny S now trying to go for the bomb plant. Left 1 versus 3 over here. Nico gets one more, and Kenny will be going down. A little bit unfortunate. Apex also coming through. That squeaky door side is yet to be seen, and we'll have to wait just a little while to find out. However, Apex, he's got his work cut out for him. The flashbang coming through though, that is absolutely huge. It lets them open up the kill very quickly onwards. Morty will need to shoot through the smoke, can't quite connect with the bullets, so the flashes are coming in. They're trying to enter the side. They have done so successfully. Apex coming in with the backstab as well, but Body, he's the one with the SMG along with Shocks, who's able to really get all the side cleaned up. They have some idea of where the CT positioning is. Smoke being thrown out, just making sure that the CT spawn has been smoked off. No one in heaven. Body's just checking all of his angles right now. The vent, oh my goodness, that's going to be catastrophic. Valde finds out Body, who was of course carrying the bomb. Now NBK, it's all up towards him if he can actually get this aim to one up, but right now he's being converged from different sides, and Valde will be the one to take him down, despite one player coming from behind him as well. That will put pretty well off of that, but their utility will be limited. They won't really be able to have all those Molotovs and everything. All those Molotovs and everything going for them. Shocks, still just trying to find someone out. Unfortunately, it is going to be Valde to do so. Right now, the camera control evading me, unfortunately. Last man left standing is going to be Shocks, who was out on sight. And with the rotations coming through, the question is, does Caden go that way? Unfortunately, it doesn't quite look like it. And this is the G2 show right now, because if they're able to actually get onto this side, kill Morty and kill Snappy very quickly, but that doesn't quite look to be the case. Snappy gets a very quick shot through. Morty pulls out his M4 as well. Snappy will go down to Morty, and now Morty, he's able to get 1, he's able to get 2. He needs to pull out the reload, but with the USP, he finishes off that round. Very well done by them over there, and coming in from the flank area, Kenny is really able to get 1. Now Shocks is pushing forward. It is going to be on towards the side that they go. The checkers will be cleared out entirely. Nico, though, he's going to be able to stay alive in a 1 versus 1. NBK, he's got the Tech 9 in his hands as well. The Glock will be able to bring him down. And now G2, they're able to get away with the pistol round, but unfortunately, they do end up giving up the bomb plan. Didn't look like that was the plan, though, with the way things were positioned, with the stack over towards that A side, and Kenny being the only person in that to be able to react to his position. Perhaps was not in the vision, in the little nook and cranny that do exist in the cache site, in the cache A side. And Caden now is just wary of Kenny, but do they realize that Kenny's going for the same play that really devastated them earlier on? With that M4 coming in from the back line, Snappy is actually looking over towards him. He should be able to get the line up, and indeed he does. And Kenny, despite not having armor, he actually is able to put up a bit of a fight. But at the end of the day, 8 to 12, very aggressive push actually coming through from Shocks. He is getting quite a bit of information, so that's why Apex is going towards that B site very slowly. Now with the incendiaries going out, Apex immediately will make that rotation over, but he's found his path blocked off entirely. Kenny might make the call for him to come in regardless, so he finds one player over from that heaven side, and now Caden, it's all up to him to actually be able to shut down Kenny S, and that's a few words that I feel very shaky about Caden's chances being able to fulfill on. Now NBK, he's ready with the pop flash. Body is all the way still over towards that A side. Caught up guard, but right now maybe the rotation would have been slightly better, as now it's a 1 versus 3. Body and Shocks going up against the world. Body is just making sure no one's pushing over from that bench side. Caden is in a good position to actually be able to stop this. I believe he should be able to scout out that bomb very shortly. Now the flashbang will reveal the position of Shocks and Body, as the flashbang coming over from heaven will be a little bit in off angle. He doesn't really have head armor, didn't think he would need it, but if he comes underneath the crossfire of Shocks, then definitely going to be a bit of a problem for him. Now though, they're slowly pushing through. 1 minute left on the clock, and this is where the T is now forward to get some map control. Nico gets 1, but he does get traded out immediately by Body. Apex going down isn't really the best situation, but that's their entry fragger. Valde trying to go for a stray down through the plywood. Will be able to get shots brings NBK down fairly low too at 23 HP. He's not going to be happy with that. Kenya still has yet to touch a single person with his AWP. NBK and Body, they're the players to really look out for. They're the ones who will be leading the charge, although their HP is very low. So Heroic are in a very good position right now. Kaden as well has realized where they're coming from, has scoped into the right place, and Valde is the one to really bring two people down immediately. Leaves NES alone, takes down Valde but UMP, so a little bit more conservative, you can say it, we can put it that way. But now going into towards that side, it will be Kaden to open things up with the 250. Can't quite get the shots through. Navi, second time rushes down, taking one down, and that will be a 3 versus 2 suddenly. Nico looks like he's going to be the next one to be able to actually get a kill. Picks up that AK. Will be helping him quite a bit. The flashbang will be avoided. He gets a 1 from the backside onto Apex. The head will be cut clean off, and now it is Kenny S 1 versus 3. M4 in hand, so Hope's alive right now. G2. Still, their money is looking weak, and this is where I feel like Heroic might actually have a very decent shot at shutting them down. Fortunately though, they've actually been doing some decent economic damage towards Heroic, bringing down quite a few of their players in every round that they've been winning. So Heroic's money is also somewhat threadbare. They have got 3 SMGs, so that does put G2 at an advantage moving forward. The grenade will actually chunk down in not too much, only 2 HP. Really flashed up, will be brought down immediately. The Molotov will mean that NBK can't do all that much. But he doesn't really need to retreat back in towards water, as Modi is the last man left standing on the Heroic side. Once again in a 1v2, Kenny, S and NBK. This is even more unlikely for him to be able to actually win up. Nice smoke going through towards that heaven side, and NBK will be caught out. It will be NBK's duel to actually win. Unfortunately.